In this video, I'm going to give you 5 genuine signs that a Filipina is in love with you. When it comes to love and spotting the signs, many men don't pay close attention to the non-verbal cues a Filipina will send your way when she's in love with you. And one must know that some guys are just plain clueless. But rest assured, help is here, and knowing what these 5 genuine signs are will make your love life a breeze. And once you've watched this video, you'll never miss a sign again, and you'll know when it's time to make your move with complete confidence. You'll see many love gurus all over the world doing seminars around relationships, and they'll charge a fortune just for you to sit there and listen to them. Here on this channel, I'll give you the same sort of information that'll undoubtedly make a difference to your love life with a Filipina for free. All I ask is that you take a moment to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to ensure that you don't miss any future videos. So to find out what these 5 genuine signs are that a Filipina is in love with you, be sure to buckle up and stay with me here. Now, if you're anything like I was some years back, you may not really pay close attention to the messages or non-verbal cues that a woman may be sending you, and always wondered why it's so hard to find a girlfriend. The chances are that there's nothing wrong with you, and you've probably missed the many signs that women have been sending you for some time. The problem is that us men tend to think that a woman will come right out and say what she thinks, much in the same way as many men do. And right here I'll tell you that this can be your biggest mistake when trying to find a Filipina to be in a relationship with. You can be very sure that women love to communicate non-verbally or without words, and Filipinas are no exception to this. In fact, they're even more this way around their non-verbal cues, especially when they like a guy or in love with a guy. Many guys who may like a woman may be very cautious or even shy to make the first move if they're unsure of how the woman may feel. And many men are also frightened of being rejected and being made to look or feel like a fool. If ever this has happened to you, where you've asked a woman that you like out on a date and she's laughed at you, then you'll know exactly what I mean here. And a man who's had that experience throughout his life may very well feel that a Filipina wouldn't be this way, and that's what can draw him to search for such a woman. And I'm sure that many of you guys would identify with what I've said so far. Us men are undoubtedly different creatures to women, and for us, we think that we need to be mind readers to understand a woman. Men generally use words as a way to express what we want, like, or feel. Women, on the other hand, and more so Filipinas where men are concerned, will use little words and more non-verbal cues or signs. That's just the way things work, guys, and if we understand that, we'll have a much easier time in any relationship. As for Filipinas, well, they're generally softer, gentle and shy when it comes to their feelings and emotions around love. And being this way, they know they may open themselves up to being hurt badly should a relationship that they've invested so much time in fail. Or they may feel extremely embarrassed if they told you that they like you, but you never felt the same way. One must understand that it's not in a Filipina's nature to make that first move, especially with a foreign guy if she's a genuine Filipina wanting to be in a relationship for all the right reasons. And guys, these tips I'm going to give you right here are not just for foreign guys looking to date a Filipina, but also for Filipino men and expats who are looking to date a Filipina in the Philippines. Sign number 1. Don't be confused if you're talking to her and she keeps looking away all of the time when you first meet. I know for many guys, they may think that she isn't interested in you, but the reality is that with many Filipinas, this can be the exact opposite. She may become overly shy just at the sight of you, and for her, her natural reaction is to look away to the side or towards the ground. Usually this will pass rather quickly as she gets to know you and feel more comfortable around you. For example, she may agree to go to lunch with you where you're sitting across the table from each other. You may notice at the very start that she keeps looking away, but by the end of the meal she may be looking more directly at you. Some Filipinas may take a little longer, but don't lose heart and know that she may still be very well into you. Note here, it's a different story should she pull out her phone and be constantly looking at it or sending messages. Then you know that she's not interested in you or something is a little fishy. Sign number 2 is somewhat of a follow-on from sign number 1, and that is, when you first meet, she becomes very shy and doesn't say much at all. No matter how many questions you ask her, her answers will be very short and brief. This may not be because she doesn't like you or she's hiding things, but simply because she may like you very much and her emotions are running high. She may be worried that if she says the wrong thing, she'll make a fool of herself and you may not want to see her again. She could also be concerned that the way she speaks in English may not be what you're used to, and she doesn't want to be incorrect with her grammar. After all, she's trying to do her best to impress you. Now, the best thing that you can do if this happens is to be gentle in your words. Don't push her to speak, but learn how to ask open-ended questions rather than closed questions. You can easily learn the difference by just doing a simple Google search. But very quickly, closed questions are those questions that you ask that can be easily answered with a yes or no. An example may be, did you have a good time at work today? Now this allows for a simple yes or no answer. An open question will draw more words from a person in a gentle manner. For example, what exactly does your role at work involve, as I'm very interested to know? This stops a yes or no response and is likely to get her speaking more and losing her fear that she'll make a fool of herself. So be sure to practice up on how to ask open-ended questions. Sign number 3, and girls worldwide may do this one, but Filipinas can be very good at it and they can make it look extremely seductive. Usually it won't be at the first meeting, but maybe after she feels more comfortable around the first 2 reasons that I gave earlier. You may be out to dinner or even just standing somewhere having a chat before you've even been on an official date. She'll be looking directly into your eyes and you can tell that she's in a place somewhere in her own mind. She'll have a slight smile. Her head may tilt slightly towards one side and she'll start playing with her hair. As I say, to see a beautiful Filipina doing this is one of the most seductive things anyone can do in a public place, especially in the Philippines. But rest assured, you'll know this one when a Filipina does it to you, and then the game is on, and for sure, now you know that you have confirmation that she's into you. Sign number 4. All of a sudden, you'll notice, that's if you're looking and paying attention, that the Filipina has changed the way she dresses and is maybe applying a little more makeup or possibly changed her hairstyle or dyed her hair a different colour to try and get your attention. She may start to wear tops that may reveal a little more cleavage than before, or shorter dresses, or maybe even short denim shorts and crop tops if she's a little less conservative. This is her way of seeing your reaction and getting you to notice her more than just a chatmate or friend. And yes guys, some of these signs will apply not only in face-to-face meetings, but also over the internet, so be sure to pay close attention. Sign number 5. You may ask her to go to the beach or to the mall just to hang out together, or for the guys online to have a chat in the middle of the day on the weekend. She may have plans already organised, but quickly changes her mind and agrees to be with you instead. And she'll do it without being asked or prompted. She'll have a big smile on her face and her eyes will light up because she knows that you want to spend more time with her. So be sure to be observant and pay attention, and you'll have all the confirmation that you need that a genuine Filipina is in love with you. And for even more tips, be sure to check out my playlist on screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.